Mates, AI writing tools have made writing faster than ever, but they've also created a real problem. The moment you use one, your text carries patterns that detectors are specifically trained to catch. And whether it's a university submission, a client deliverable, or a content platform with strict policies, getting flagged can have real consequences. Today we're testing a tool built to solve that. I'm Daniel, and in this video, we're walking through TwainGPT, an AI humanizer that rewrites generated content so it sounds human and bypasses AI detectors. We'll generate a piece of text, run it through the tool, and then verify the output across 5 major detectors. So you get the full picture, not just the marketing claim. Guys, make sure you check out all the useful links in the description after watching this video. There might be some nice discounts there. Let's get into it. My friends, let's quickly cover what this tool actually is. At its core, it's an AI humanizer, a platform that takes text written by AI and rewrites it to sound completely natural. The goal is simple: help that content pass through detectors without getting flagged. And right now, that's a genuinely practical concern for a wide range of people: students, freelancers, content creators, and professionals. AI detectors are getting sharper, and more institutions are actively using them: universities, publishers, content platforms, and employers. To handle that, TwainGPT runs on a two-model system. There's the basic model, which bypasses most detectors and is available to all users by default. Then there's the Pro model, built for higher-stakes situations. It's designed to get past every major detector and becomes available after upgrading. One more thing worth knowing, folks: TwainGPT supports over 100 languages. So this isn't a tool limited to English content. It covers a wide range of use cases across different markets and writing systems. That's a meaningful advantage for anyone working across multiple languages or regions. Now that we know what we're dealing with, let's take a look at how it actually performs. So to kick things off, guys, I head over to ChatGPT and ask it to write a 200-word article on why remote work improves productivity. The draft appears almost instantly, and at first glance it looks polished. But after reading it for a moment, the patterns become obvious. The structure feels overly tidy. Every paragraph flows too perfectly. The wording sounds careful, balanced, and slightly generic. It reads smoothly, but not naturally. That polished tone is exactly what detectors often recognize. Many generated drafts sound correct on the surface, yet still carry predictable signals underneath. So mates, let's confirm that with a quick baseline check. I copy the article and head over to ZeroGPT. I paste the text, start the scan, and the platform flags the entire passage. Every sentence is highlighted in yellow, with a full 100% AI-generated score. Next, I run the same article through GPT-0, and once again the verdict is clear. The platform identifies the content as generated with no uncertainty. That gives us a strong starting point. We now know how the original draft performs before any rewriting takes place. Now let's move to TwainGPT. I open the main dashboard, where several tools are available. The feature we want today is the humanizer. And this is really the section most people care about. It's the core of what TwainGPT is built to do, so what matters is whether the tool actually delivers. Guys, before we move on, I try to make my content fun instead of boring. And in return, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content I make. The layout is clean and easy to navigate. You have your text field, a few controls, and 2 available models at the top: Basic and Pro. Basic is the default option and the one available to regular users right away. Pro is positioned as the stronger version for tougher cases and more demanding checks. For this review, though, I want the standard experience. So we are using Basic, since that is what most people will start with. Another nice touch is language support. TwainGPT works with more than 100 languages, which gives it much wider everyday use. Friends, I drop in the original article and start the rewrite. A few moments later, the humanized version appears. And honestly, the difference is noticeable right away. The flow feels less robotic, sentences vary more naturally, phrasing sounds looser, more human, and less like it came from a template. That matters because many detectors are not looking for one keyword. They often look for patterns, rhythm, and repetition. TwainGPT also scans the rewrite with its own AI detector, and in this case, the text comes back as 100% human. But instead of taking that at face value, let's put it to the test properly. I copy the rewritten version and head back to 0GPT first. Mates, this time the score flips completely. 0% AI generated, with the passage reading as natural text. Then I run the same version through GPT-0. Again, the outcome is strong. It reports a 99% human probability. At this point, things are already looking impressive. But we are not done yet. Next stop is Grammarly. I run the scan there and nothing gets flagged. No machine writing concerns appear, and no plagiarism issues show up either. After that, I move to CopyLeaks. Once again, the text comes back clean, with 0% flagged content. Folks, last up is Quillbot. I run one more check, and the pattern holds steady. The passage reads as fully human there as well, and honestly, that consistency is what really matters. One clean score can happen by chance. 5 in a row is much harder to ignore. Now, if you do not want to keep jumping between separate websites, TwainGPT also includes its own built-in checker. I switch over to the AI detector section and paste the rewritten passage inside. Friends, there's also an advanced scan mode, which is worth pointing out. Instead of one broad score, it highlights the AI sentences one by one. That makes it easier to spot the AI lines and polish only what still looks suspicious. I run the scan and the humanized version comes back at 0% AI probability. Then I test the original ChatGPT draft for comparison. That version returns 100% AI-generated probability. Side by side, the contrast is immediate and pretty convincing. Guys, before we move to the final conclusion, let's quickly look at pricing. TwainGPT offers 3 plans: Basic, Premium, and Ultimate. You can choose monthly or annual billing, so there is some flexibility depending on how often you plan to use it. The Basic plan is a practical entry point for lighter usage. It gives enough usage for occasional rewriting, scanning, and content generation, without feeling too restrictive. Mates, Premium is the better fit for regular users who work with text more often and need higher limits across the platform. It also adds extra perks that make daily use more convenient. Ultimate is built for heavier workloads. If you process content constantly or need maximum freedom without watching limits, that is the tier designed for it. Compared to other tools that charge separately for humanizing and scanning, TwainGPT is more cost-effective because it bundles everything into one platform. Overall, it offers solid value for anyone who needs reliable rewriting and detection tools without breaking the bank. Alright folks, let's wrap this up. TwainGPT delivered consistent results across every detector we tested. Each one came back as fully human after running the text through the humanizer. And that's just the basic model. They also have an even more powerful Pro model on top of that. TwainGPT's AI detector with advanced scan adds real value too, giving you sentence-level insight without having to bounce around different sites. So friends, if AI detection is something you deal with regularly, for academic writing, professional content, or anything in between, TwainGPT is one of the best humanizers I've tested, and it's definitely worth trying out. Now, I am curious, what do you use AI writing for most often? And is detection something you actually think about in your workflow? Share your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to check out the links in the description below. You might find some discounts there. As usual, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, until next time.